Okay, ladies, now let's get information. Hey guys, it's Wahima, but just call me Wah.
Melanated!
Welcome to another episode of Morning Tea, where we sit in our sleepwear and discuss current events. Today's tea is iced chai tea. Everyone tells me it looks so good. Because it is good, girl. Alright, this is going to be a real quick morning tea because I have a migraine and I just took my medication and the medication makes me feel worse before it makes me feel good. For those of you wondering, I take sumatriptan, which is generic for Imitrex, and I take 800 milligram ibuprofen. Knock this bad boy out, girl. Also, I have to edit this video and get it up. I promised myself I would do that so that I could watch Game of Thrones tonight. Alright. Let's jump into some pop culture news. Here's the tea. So Black Girls Rock happened last Monday and Maxine Waters, Auntie Maxine, she won an award. And so she had this really, really good speech, and I'm going to read a couple of lines of it. It was very uplifting. Like, as a Black woman, I was like super proud. They would have me believe I'm too Black, I'm too confrontational, I'm too tough, I'm too disrespectful of them. But now I know I'm simply a strong Black woman. I am you and you are me. So, you know, as we know, Maxine Waters has gotten this kind of new celebrityhood with young voters these days just because she's a congresswoman who has been giving side eye since this entire Trump administration nonsense. She has been, rolling side eye. She's been doing all of things. She's been popping the neck. You know what I'm saying? Maxine has been doing all of it, and we all are here for it. And she's finally getting honored and getting her due, you know? And there are a lot of people who have a problem with that, especially Stacey Dash. So then Stacey Dash decided that she was going to make herself semi-relevant again and get Twitter talking about her by coming out with the tweet, "This is how you spin a corrupt media buffoon sucking up her late in life 15 minutes. And then on the 25th, she put, "Let me clarify that an intern wrongly used buffoon in a recent tweet on Maxine Waters. I don't need to be disrespectful to disagree." First of all, why does Stacey have an intern? Like, is her career really popping like that she needs to have somebody intern? I mean, this person is working for free for Stacey Dash. Why, girl? Also, here's the deal with Stacey Dash that I don't get. So I always try to see it from everyone's point of view. And when I think about Stacey Dash, it's fine. If Stacey doesn't know that there is a huge rift in inequality in this country, or if she believes that it's Black people's job to ignore it and then it'll go away, that is fine. If that's how she chooses to cope with her Blackness in these United States. And as I've said before, sometimes I think that Black people, because of the trauma that we've had in this country, they choose to deal with that trauma in other ways than fight and resist. Sometimes they want to ignore, sometimes they just pretend like nothing is happening, or sometimes genuinely that isn't their experience, so they don't feel the same way. And that's fine if that's not Stacey's experience. But it's so many other people's experience. And I don't understand why her voice is needed. Why she feels the need to voice the fact that she doesn't feel that way. That she believes that all people are equal. And that she doesn't feel any less or any better than anyone else. And so no one else should feel that way. And that's what I find to be interesting, is that she's unable to go, oh, if a whole swath of people who look like me feel this way, yet I don't feel this way, that's got to be something I should pay attention to. I'm not saying she needs to feel that way. I'm just saying that maybe we don't need her voice of dissent, especially when her voice of dissent sides her with the people that we feel are oppressing us. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you could not feel that that's going on in your life, but you don't necessarily have to go out there and say things to join the ranks of the opposition. You could just shut up. Just live your blue-eyed life. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Taylor Swift, like, dropped some 15-second something, and girl, Black Twitter snatched a screenshot, because that wasn't even the whole music video. I watched the music video. The music video is all, like, graphics and stuff and words. She dropped a snippet of something, and Black Twitter, took her, the dragging that happened. Some of these memes are so ridiculous. I saw one that was like, "Mama from Pennsylvania, Daddy from Pennsylvania." So all kinds of like Mayo references. Okay, ladies, now let's gentrification. They're saying Nicki Minaj dropped some like early morning tweet that was like, "Sit down. be humble. And they're thinking that all went to that. And then Taylor Swift fans are saying that with the song, because she's not interested in his tilting stage or something like that, that's a reference for Kanye. But like, does anybody really care about the beef between Kanye and Taylor Swift anymore? Like, why do people care? I don't care. I don't care about anything that Kanye does. Kanye has not been relevant for me for years. Like, years. I mean, ever since College Dropout and when he got on national TV and told the entire country that Bush did not care about black people. That is the last time Kanye was relevant to me. I don't care about Kanye. None total. None total. Okay? Mystical. Show me what you're working with. Anyways, so apparently he was in jail for 6 years on rape. That's where he's been. And then he's been out for like a couple of years now. And now somebody else is saying that he raped them. And I'm just like, ugh. I'm just sick of all this. R. Kelly, Mystical, Bill. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. Like, I'm sick of it. What? I am sick of it. Now, there's somebody on Mystical's side who's been harassing the accuser, saying that that's not the real story. It's something different, and the girl's just using this rape allegation because her boyfriend was upset. I'm just like, okay. So let's move on to some domestic tea. Here's the tea. Girl, the flooding in Houston. So Hurricane Harvey hit the Gulf of Mexico really hard. And it really hit the coastal cities of Texas. And Houston is one of those Texas cities, and so is Galveston. And Houston has had some crazy, crazy flooding, you guys. There have been, I think, 5 deaths so far that they know of, and they know that that's going to rise once this is all said and done. There are people who are on their roofs. There are people who got stranded, motorists who are out and just are stranded because of the flooding. And I mean, it's just like another Hurricane Katrina, girl. Like, I didn't realize Houston was on the water like that. This is really going to be a good test for this government and FEMA. Like, are they going to come through and do what they need to do? Or is it going to be another New Orleans mess? There has been some criticism because the mayor of Houston did not evacuate the city. But he was like, how are we supposed to evacuate 2.3 million people? That would have been a nightmare. And also, like, they all knew it was coming, and so, like, if people chose to leave, they chose to leave. And there's always going to be people who don't choose to leave because they don't have nowhere to go. So I don't know. We got to see when this is all done what happens, and it is just really, really, it's really sad. It's really sad. And it's also international news. I went to two non-US publications, and it's on their publication too. So this is a big deal. Floyd and McGregor had a fight, and I'm not sure if this would be considered domestic news or pop culture, but girl, I'm gonna go ahead and make it domestic because these topics are real light this week because I got things to do. The thing I found the most astounding about this entire situation is 1, I did not watch the fight. 2, I do not care about fights, girl. I do not care, okay? 3, everyone cared. I mean, at my job, nobody showed up to work yesterday. I didn't even know why. But apparently, like, all the managers knew that was a possibility, that people weren't going to show up to work because of it. Girl. And I'm just like, people really care about this sport that much? I guess. Anywho, let me tell you how much these fools made. Okay, so Floyd Mayweather obviously won because McGregor is an MMA fighter who's, like, making his debut in the boxing ring. Girl, why he would want to go up against Floyd Mayweather, who's been doing this for like 21 years? Maybe it's because Floyd is 40, so he thought he was going to get the drop on Floyd. Or maybe he knew he was going to lose, and he just wanted to be a name, right? Because publication and PR-wise, him fighting Floyd Mayweather just is like news, and he will always be known as McGregor, who fought Floyd Mayweather the same way that I know who Manny Pacquiao is because of this. I didn't know who he was before this. The figures of what they made for this are staggering. It is estimated that McGregor made $100 million.
What?
Also, it is said that Mayweather hopes to pick up $300 million. Like, and then think of, so when I think about, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, girl. Like, for one fight, bro, you only need to do a fight like once every 10 years if you spend your money right. And I know Floyd's not spending his money right. I mean, I hope that he would put some money away for his children's and have it skip a generation, because that's how you keep generational wealth. You know, I'm trying to help us make generational wealth. skip it, make it skip a generation. Apparently the fight was good, that they all knew that Mayweather was going to win, but I guess they kept it interesting. I'm not sure how many rounds it went. I don't really know about any of this, but like, that money is staggering, girl. Like, that's a lot of money. So next in domestic news, did you guys know that Amazon bought Whole Foods? I wish that I had bought Amazon stock 10 years ago. I just wish that I had. Like, now Amazon stock is like, it's so much. Last time I checked, it was like $900 a share. Let me check it right now. Anyways, but you guys know that Whole Foods like held out for a long time. And like, why wouldn't they hold out $1 billion? I mean, do you guys shop at Whole Foods? I did when I worked at Whole Foods for a little bit, and I figured out a way to shop there to where I wasn't spending all of my paycheck. Yeah, I like Whole Foods. You just have to know how to shop. Either you need to be rich, or you need to know how to shop there. You need to like get their little publication, get their little coupons, and also buy everything that's 365 brand. And 365 brand is the Whole Foods brand. Yeah, but I mean, it was a great acquisition, and now they're saying that Prime members, Amazon Prime members, when they go to Whole Foods to shop, that they will get some sort of discount, or there'll be like perks. So I'd imagine that'll be great for all the people who shop at Whole Foods, because I'm a Prime member, and I think most people I know are Prime members, and most people that I know shop at Whole Foods. So I actually live in an area where there is no Whole Foods, girl. So Starbucks is at $54 a share. Amazon is at $945 a share, girl. Yahoo's at 55, Nike's at 53. Girl, Nike's at 53? I should have sold my Nike stock when it was at 90. So let's move on to some international tea. Here's the tea. So first let's talk about Myanmar. So you guys remember I talked about this, I mean, it was like a couple episodes ago. It was a while. I don't even know which one it was because the name isn't in the title, so I'd have to go through and read. Myanmar, formerly known as Burma. Like, when I learned about those countries, it was called Burma. So let me give you a little idea where that is. It was like India, Nepal, Bangladesh. I think then it's Myanmar / Burma. Then it's like Laos. Then it's like Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam. Like that area, like the southern west part below China. Like if you think of China, you think of like southern and then west of China. Like that's what I'm talking about. But from your point of view, it'd be like southern and then west. Yeah. Burma is having a situation because they're mainly Buddhist. And when I think of a Buddhist person, I think of somebody who's real Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, like just very chill and like all about nature and is just like peaceful at peace. But apparently the Buddhists in Myanmar want to kick out this ethnic group, the Rakhine people. So the Rakhine people have been like, we have been here, like we are Burma, like this is our ethnic group, we are here, there are 1 million of them. And the reason why there's strife because they're Muslim, and the Buddhists of Myanmar do not want them in their country. And so they have been systematically shipped out of Burma by the Burmese government, like low key. And it's all because of their religion. The Rakhine people are only in the southern western part of Burma. They're not even like all over Burma, but they have the Buddhists have most of Burma to deal with. So they have their own little place because that's where they're from. And so there's different like lore as to where they came from. So the Rakhine people say that they have been there, this is who they are. But some of the Burmese people are like, no, you guys travel from Bangladesh. You guys actually don't belong here, so we're going to send you back. When the Rakhine people go to Bangladesh to try to escape the ethnic cleansing that's happening in Burma, the Bangladeshi people aren't letting them in. So it's like, I mean, there's like stories of them just rounding up, like going into villages, like rounding up the Rakhine people, and like shipping them to another country. What? In the middle of the night, rounding up people, putting them on boats, and sending them to another country. And no one's doing anything. So it's like, drama girl. Makes me really sad. That's what's happening in that part of the world. So another thing for international news, let's talk about Westeros, girl. I know it's fictional. It's a fictional country, but it definitely is not America, so it's international, okay? Tonight is the last episode of Game of Thrones for this season. It's only been like 7 or 8 episodes. It has been the best season ever because they have gone really fast with everything else. I need the pacing to keep it moving. And I am so excited for this week. I mean, I'm going to be so sad when it goes away because the last 7 Sundays have been amazing. I think I'm going to do a season review. Let me know if you guys watch the Game of Thrones and you want me to do like a season review. I will rewatch it all for you and then have a review, have a long ass video, a review of it, because it is so good. When Bran came back to the wall, girl, I was like, oh, all the Stark kids are coming back together. Girl, my heart, I need for all of them to all get together and hug each other, because I have been waiting for them to find each other for years. Alright, you guys, so that's it for this episode of Morning Tea. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or like to join the conversation, please leave a comment down below. If you like what I do here on this channel, please consider becoming a patron of mine. You can give us a little as $1 a month. If you would like more information about the pillows, it'll be all down below as well. And I remembered to put my lights on this time, because last episode I did not remember, girl, and it was very upsetting. But that's it. I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to throw it up. I'll watch me some Game of Thrones. I also need to edit my Malik video, because Malik is back, girl. And he is crazier than ever. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye!